Well, good morning and welcome to the 60 Up members page. I'm Kathy Stevens and this is Wellness Wednesday. We are in the month of September and September is dedicated to healthy aging. We're all going to age, doesn't mean we're all going to age in a healthy lifestyle. And that's our goal here on 60 Up, is to teach you not only how to master the 60 Up training system, but to live a more healthful or healthy life and lifestyle. So today my focus is a little bit more on the brain, and our workout I'm calling the Ultimate Brain Train. So we're going to look at various areas on or in your brain, and I'm not going to try to even pronounce most of them, but if you looked at the little chart that I posted this morning, you'll see it's quite interesting that there are various areas in the brain that we can stimulate with different types of exercise. And so today my goal is going to be to spend 10 minutes in each of these various areas or focuses of the brain. We're going to warm up, which is just general. We do that every workout to get your body prepared and kicked in and clicked in and get the joints and the muscles moving and warmed up. And then we're going to do about 10 minutes of aerobic activity, which supposedly, according to this chart, works a little bit on memory. We're going to do some recall stepping patterns. We're going to move into sports drills and a little bit of HIIT in the next 10-minute phase, because we know that that is good for attention, for visual and spatial awareness, as well as weight control. So we'll do some sports training drills and some high intensity interval drills for the next 10 minutes. Now, at that point, you're going to be kind of a little cardio tired. So we're going to move into strength training exercises, which are meant for multitasking the brain, if you look at the chart that's on the website. And then we'll end with some yoga and Tai Chi like we did last week, which stimulate that area in the brain responsible for stress reduction, anxiety reduction, and just a nice general way of bringing our body back to a more calm, peaceful wellness state of being. So that's the focus for today. 10, 10, 10, 10. And we hopefully will hit all these areas in what I call the Ultimate Brain Train 60 Up workout. Are you guys ready for that? Let's see who's in the house. I see Doug is here. I see Sylvia is here. Welcome, Sylvia. Good morning to you as well. And please do know that we will be taking water breaks. And during those breaks, I will come back, take a look and see if there was anything in the comment box, which helps me know that, you guys are hearing me, seeing me, and all is well. Now, a couple things to get us set up. Number one, hydration. It's still hot here in California. So we're going to hydrate at least every 10 minutes as we go between those various focuses that we're going to do today. The second thing you're going to notice is we're going to do strength. So I need you to have your tubing available. If you're someone that can't find your tube or don't like working with a tube, you can use a dumbbell for some of the weight work, or your water bottle even, because resistance training or strength training, which we know is great for multitasking area of the brain, can be done slowly with the dumbbell or the tube. I'm going to use the tubing because I have mine. And so I would like for you to take a second and attach that tube to the outside holes there on the board, and then put them onto the red hooks. So I'm going to do one of them in case you're new and you've never attached this. You take the end without the foam handle. You slip it through the notch. That's the word I was looking for, the side notch. And then you take the handle, slip it through the Velcro, or not the Velcro, the strap, tighten it, and just hang it up on your board. We will also be using the red ball for some of the sports drills. So make sure you have your red ball handy. And other than that, just think you need your body and your great morning attitude, because this is healthy wellness, aging well, being healthy, exercising our brain, all of it in one great workout. All right, so let's see. Should we hydrate even if it's hot? Yeah, not hot. Oh, yes, because guess what? We are going to be burning calories. We're going to be increasing our internal temperature. So we're going to be creating the heat. And when we do create that heat through movement, the way our body cools itself off is it circulates the blood, which then allows sweat to be produced on your body and hopefully evaporate into your atmosphere. And that sweat is internal fluid that we need to replace. So yes, to avoid dehydration, whether you're in cold weather, hot weather, or in between, when you're exercising, you need to hydrate. A little bit more when it's hot, because you know that if your weather is hot or muggy, you're going to produce even more body heat, even more sweat is going to evaporate into the environment just because your body's trying to cool yourself down. So that was a great question. Thank you so much, Sylvia, for asking that, because with that said, let's all take a few sips as it is. I'm not sure where you're at, but it's hot in California and we're getting ready for another 90 to 100 degree heat wave. So maybe you're lucky if you're somewhere that's a little more temperate this next week. All right, so let's get going. I'm going to put some music on because you know me, guys. I love the music. I love the rhythm. And guess what? There is an area of the brain that does respond to that as well in terms of stimulation. So let's get going. We have a lot to do today, so I don't want to talk too much. We'll talk a little more in the cool down, but I want to get us moving. All right, starting off with a nice little warm up. Let's stand nice and tall, head and shoulders lined up, back and down, hips level, knees soft, feet about shoulder width apart. Just take your posture and think about it for a second. Can you pull it up taller? Let's go ahead and bring the right arm up, left arm on the pole, reach over and bring it back down. Other side, inhale up, exhale down. Let's use that deep breath as we do this again. Up and over to one side and back. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing my pink sock on my right foot. I know Dan uses 2 different color shoes. Well, I don't have 2 different color shoes, so I am using a pink highlighter sock on the right leg. If that helps with cueing, you know why it's there. Inhale and exhale, up and over. Again, inhale and exhale. Let's just open up the side of the body, the rib cage. Inhale through that lung, exhale, push it down. Again, up. Last one. Now bring it back to the center and let's push down and rise up the heels. Push down. So notice as I push down, my shoulder blades are dropping, my neck is lengthening, my heels are coming up as I do a lot of movement through the foot and shoulder girdle. Rise up, press down, rise up, press down. 4 more, 4 and 3. Exhale on the down, 2. Last one. Now sitting back to the chair. Sit, wiggle your fingers, pull it back up. Sit, wiggle your fingers, pull up. Sit and pull. Let's reach the fingers out this time rather than wiggling. Just stretch them. Stretch and pull in. Sit back. Good. Put that weight in your heels. Let your toes kind of wiggle in your shoe as you sit back and stretch those fingers. Stretch them out. Pull them back. Again. We got this. Couple more. Warming up the hip joint, warming up the gluteal muscles, warming up the thighs and the fingers and arms. Last one, we're going to stay back. Hold it right here. Now, from this position, just flex the wrist. See, I'm resting my forearms on my poles. And now we're going to lift the toes up as well as the fingers. So rock back into your heels. Knees are bent. Spine is long and strong. Shoulders are stretching. Stretch up. Stretch up. Good. Push the toes up. Push the fingers up. Keep the back flat. 4 more. 4 and 3. Ooh, feel that stretch? 2 in those hamstrings. Last one. Now grip your poles. Now we're going to drop and roll the spine through all the way up to standing. Again, drop it flat. Roll it through. Really working at that limbering of the spine, the muscles, the tendons, the tissues between the vertebrae. Here we go. Roll through. Don't forget to inhale and exhale. Excellent. Keep going. 2 more times. Last one. All the way up nice and tall. Now look right, center, left, right, center. Now tilt the head, tilt to the right then the left. Tilt. Half circle roll from right to left. Loosen up the neck and the upper back muscles. Last side. Bring that head up nice and high. Now walk the feet into the center and give me a nice lifting march. Lift the chest, lift the head, lift the thigh. Think about getting that foot to come up higher than that platform of the 60-up board. Up, up. Keep the chest high. You can look down to see if you're getting that foot up high, or just try to sense it in your mind's eye, in your kinesthetic awareness. Here we go. Lift it up, nice and high. Still warming up. Keep marching. Stay tall, stay focused. All right, we're gonna wake the brain up a little bit in our warm up. What I want you to do is take one arm and one leg and cross. So cross, release, cross. A little cross crawl activity is good to make those neural connections feel a little challenge between the right and left hemisphere of the brain. Crisscross. That's it. It also starts to wake up the balance area of your brain as you have to shift your weight and stay balanced, side to side, crisscross. Now instead of tapping the knee, reach up with the opposite arm. Ooh boy, there you go. You got to think about that, don't you? Straight up, cross crawl, lift, drop, lift. Here we go. Up, down, up, down. Raise your hand if you're having fun. Ha ha ha. Up, down. Again. Now we're gonna lean in as we do it. Reaching one arm forward, one leg, or the opposite leg to the rear. Good. And it's okay if you lean a little. Just make sure you hold on to that opposite pole. Here we go. One arm reach, one arm hold, one leg down, one leg back. Ha, that's a crossword puzzle. Excellent. Nice long body, nice full breath. Inhale, exhale. Come on, reach in, reach out to me. Here we go. 4 more, almost fully warm. 3, 2, 1. Now feet together. Just tap the toes, keep the heels on the floor. Wake up those ankles, wake up those shin muscles. How you feeling? Are you awake yet? All right, let's take the right foot only and tap it out, in, like you're opening a cabinet. Oil can. Grease that hip, grease that ankle, grease that foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Tap, tap. Other side ready. Go. Out, in, out. To the beat. Almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's march. Slow. Beat, beat. Feel the beat in your feet. Heavy, heavy. Up. All right, we're ready, guys. We're moving on to cardio. 10 minutes of cardio. Remember, that stimulates your memory, so we're gonna remember a few patterns as we go. Chin up, chest up, feet up, march it heavy. Shoulders pulled down and back, head pulled high, basic right. Up, up, down, down. This is called the basic step in step aerobics. For those of you that are new and maybe haven't joined me before, I always like to reinforce step terminology because, again, that helps your brain remember what's coming next when we can cue the move. So this is called basic stepping. Right lead, pink foot lead. That's it. 2 more. And then we're going to do a move called a knee lift. Here we go. So single lift up, step, down. Single lift up, step, down. Right, left knee, down. Left, right knee. Sometimes we call this an alternating knee lift because that's what it does. Alternates which foot, which knee is lifting. Step, lift. Step, lift. Again, step, lift. New move coming up called an alternating hamstring curl. Try it with me. Step, lean in and curl your heel towards your backside. Again, step, lean in, curl the knee. Step, curl. Inhale, exhale, steady state training. Lift. Again, step, curl. Step, curl. 4 more, and we'll add another move. Step, curl. Last 2. Last 1. Now this is called an L step. So it's step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step. With me, let's go. Step, tap, off, tap. I know this is tricky. I've never shown you this before, have I? It's called an L tap. So you tap on and off, and then you step back. Step, tap the board, step off, tap the floor, step, tap the board, step, step. 1 tap, 2 taps, 3 taps. Okay, here's where that memory has to come in. Step, tap the board, step, tap the floor, step, tap the board. Here we go. Towards the left. Don't forget, there's 3 taps. 2 are on the board, then you step on the floor. No tapping behind there. Step, tap side, step, tap top. Now step down. Up, tap, down, tap, up, tap, back, back. Step, tap, step. What is this called, gang? It's called an L step. It's like you're making a little L pattern off the side of your board. That's it. Again, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. Now, stay here. Heel drops, up and down. Let them pound. Okay, we're gonna start that over with a left basic and then put it together. See if you can have some recall for this. Are you ready? Here comes left basic step. Up, 2, back, 2, up. Now with aerobic or cardio work, you want to stay in a nice steady state, like you're going for a nice long walk. Get that heart rate up, but keep it at a comfortable pace. Working on memory. 2 more. Last 1, and now we'll do that front knee lift. Are you ready? So it's an alternating lift, step, down. Alternating lift. Now I know these patterns seem a little tricky, especially if you've never done them, but trust me, that's where the memory and the learning happen. So important for the brain. Hamstring curl, step, curl. So it's very similar to the knee lift, except you lean in and do a little butt kicker. Step, nice. Again, you're stepping up on that red line. Couple more, boom. step, lift. How about 2 more? Remember the fourth move, fourth and final, is an L step. Here we go. L, tap, down, tap, step, tap, back. Right side, watch out for your tubing. Up. You have to be aware of where you're stepping. Good. Side, step, and off. Again, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. All right, heel drop, center. Up and down, up and down. So we're gonna do this again, starting from the right, but we're gonna slim it down. Let's see how quick you can remember those 4 moves in succession. Ready? 4 basic right. Up, up. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Now 4 knee lifts, alternate. 4, up. And 3, up. And 2, up. Last one. What's next? Where's your memory? Hamstring, step, curl. Again, step, curl. 2 more. What's next? Anybody got it? L step, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, down. Other side, step, tap, step, tap. All right, heel drops right here. Here we go, up and down and up and down. Chin up, chest up. Excellent. Keep bopping. 8, 7, 6, 5. We're gonna take it through one more time, leading with the left. Here we go. Up, down, down, up. Basic left. 2 more times. 1 more time. You remember what's next? Up, knee up. 2 more. Last one. What's next? Hamstring. Curl it. Other side. You've got this. 1 more. Finish it off. L step. Step. Tap. Step. Tap. 1 more time. All right, heel drop, center. Good job. Whew, that's 10 minutes of cardio. Are you ready for a little drink? Let's walk it around. Keep moving. And we're gonna go straight from our aerobic cardio work into our more sports drill oriented work. Why? Because that exercise is a different area of your brain. The one that has to do with agility, eye-foot coordination. Yes, we want to be able to think quick and react even quicker. Keep moving so we can keep that cardio up. Hey Sylvia, you're in Arizona? It's cold in Arizona. Wow, I wouldn't have guessed that. Mona, good to see you. Glad you're here. And Vicky, whoo-hoo, we are going to wake your brain up with this workout. Trust me. Okay, let's keep going. It's time for sports drills and HIIT training, which is great if you're concerned with calories and you want to burn more, because these are the kind of moves that'll do it. 10 minutes of this and we're going to be ready to move on, I think. All right, so first, on the floor, fast feet, go, fast. So I want you to bend a little in, hips out, so that'll allow your feet to move fast. So notice how I'm kind of holding my poles and squatting back into my hips. And my focus is just fast feet. Let's go. Fast, fast. Can you do it for 10 seconds? You're halfway there. Come on. Whew. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now out, out. Catch your breath. So that's also considered high intensity training or high intensity interval training when you get a little puffy, or I like to say slightly breathless. and you need to recover. That's the key to HIIT training. You feel the need to breathe and slow down after a short bout. Now, how can we make this a little more sporty or a little more sport drill-like? See how I'm stepping out and in? Like a tire run, if you were running in and out of tires on the ground. So you got to think a little more about foot placement when we're going to add that same speed component, but with this pattern on the floor. Out, out, in. Two more as we recover. One more, then we're going to speed it up if you can. Ready? Here we go. Out, in, out, in. Come on, hold your poles. Out and in. Fast as those feet will go. You can do this. A little 10-second burst. Nice. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bend the knees. Center and straight. Whew. Feel the need to breathe? That's the key. Good job, everybody. We're going to repeat this pattern, leading with your left, my non-sock leg. We'll start again with just increasing speed, and then we'll add the agility run. Are you ready? Left leg, speed run. Go. Left, right, left, right. Now, it's okay if you even look down, but don't round. So if you want to look kind of slightly forward, to really be focused on fast turnover from left to right, right to left, strong core, nice breath, in 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow it down, left, right. Whew, did you feel the need to breathe? That's key when we're doing sports drills or high intensity interval training. Yes, left, right, out for 2, and in. Wiggle your fingers every once in a while as well, because sometimes we over grip and we create a little extra tension somewhere it doesn't need to be in the hands and wrists. So stretch it out as we recover it out, bringing that heart rate down a bit. Excellent. Out, 2, in, 2. Step, step. Now remember, we're going to add that little bit of agility, a little more sporty drill as you imagine that you're running fast down a football training camp, combine, in and out of tires. I don't know, we've all seen that on TV or done it maybe even somewhere in your past exercise life or sporty life. Out, 2, in, 2. 2 more. And we're going to pick up the pace with this pattern leading left. Are you ready? Here we go. Left, right, left, right. Fast. Go out and in. Remember, if you look forward, that's okay, but try not to hunch the back. Lean in without rounding. Keep going. It's yours. Out and in, fast feet. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bend the knees. Woo! Did you feel that? Excellent. We got this. Catch your breath. Very nice. All right. Feet marked wide. Now we're going to do a little ball play, okay? So I want you to get to a nice wide stance where you can kind of shift your weight. Now you can let go if you want, or hold on to those poles, but bend the knees, right, left, and shift the arms down, front like you're sawing wood in front of you. Here we go, here we go. Shift that weight right and left like you're rocking the board, but you're rocking the floor. Good. Towards the ball, reach. Nice. Bend those knees. Now we're gonna squat back, tap up, tap the ball. One hand on your thigh, the other arm shifts towards the ball. See if you can touch it, or get as close as you can without rounding your back. Here we go. Down, up. Again. Bend those knees, sit those hips back behind. Now stay down, grab the ball, bring it here, push the ball with the hands, bend the knees, weight in the heels, squeeze it, chest press. Now diagonal push, up, down, up with the ball, hoop it, up and over, diagonal, pivot slightly with that left knee coming in, heel up. Whew. Here we go, 4, 3, cross and chop, 2, 1, whoop, other side. So go up to the left, pivot, up. I want you to notice my hip is pivoting, my knee is pivoting, my heel is pivoting. Up, down, up, down. Whew, 2 more. Last one. All right, bring it center. All right, step on board. We're gonna do the same pattern, but we're gonna try it on board with a little less stability. All right, wide feet, shift, shift. All right, push your poles, pull and push. Shift it right and left. Knees and toes are slightly outward, kind of more of a sumo or plie squat. Bend, press, bend, press. Good. Shift that weight. Excellent. Now center out, and if you can, reach. Stay centered. Saw that log in front. Put those hips behind, keep that steady core, keep that board centered. You know, you can always hold the poles if you need to. Keep that back long and strong. Keep that board steady Eddie. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Core strong. All right, here we go. Where are we going? Tap, tap. See how I put one hand on my thigh? I can also hold the pole instead. Tap. Tap. You really got to sit back if you're going to touch it. But try if you can, or get as close as you can. There's your target, the ball. The ball. Woo! I told you these are sport drills, right? Heart rate's going to go up. Good. All right, now pick up the ball. Bring it to center. Again, if you can let go, squeeze. Try to balance. Chin up, chest up. Always know you can hold that pole and just squeeze the palm if you need to, like this. And then after a little bit, switch hands. But if you can do this without holding poles, give it a try. We're gonna pivot up and down. Now this one I'm gonna have you hold for now because it's new. And I want you to still get that pivot going. So right arm reaches up, right arm reaches down. Look at my heel, and I'm holding the pole with my left hand because this is a lot to do this diagonal pattern without a stable surface, right? Nice. Go up, go down. Watch my pivoting heels. Key to keeping those knees and hips in good alignment. Switch it. So hold with the other arm. Go up, go down. This is another cross pattern, so we are getting a lot of brain stimulation here. Good. Reach towards the left, up. Reach towards the right, down. Pivot. We got this. Whew. Again, up and down. Up and down. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Last one. Bring it center. Good job. Now hold and balance. Squat, 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 squat. Yes. Let that heart rate come down. Whew. All right, sports drill's over. Put that red ball down. Step back off. Let's get some water again. Whew. Let me check in. Okay. I'm so glad to hear that Vicki will be back. Let's get some water, hydrate, and move on to the next area of focus where we're going to be working on strength, which exercises the area of the brain responsible for multitasking. And that makes total sense. Why? Because when you're contracting a muscle, you also have to not only think of creating resistance, but holding good alignment. The core muscles have to multitask with the moving muscles. And you have to be aware of it and work towards fatigue. Here we go. Remember, once again, gang, I've invited you to use tubing or a water bottle or weights, whatever works for you. Let's go ahead and step up again. Grab the right handle in the right hand. All right, let's just start with a very easy uppercut. So we're gonna uppercut the right arm towards the left, then reach back. So I want you to feel a couple things, and they're gonna increase in its tension and resistance. The more you're able to up the arm across, the more you're going to feel chest and front shoulder. The more you can extend back, the more you're going to feel tricep and rear deltoid. So bicep, chest, front deltoid on the forward, posterior deltoid, tricep on the back. And then I want you to also add a bent knee on the front, so you're going to feel that quadricep. Make sure the knee and toe are in the right or the same direction. Don't forget to extend that arm behind you. So much going on here. So many muscles coordinating, cooperating, multitasking. Inhale and exhale. Feel the leg, feel the arm, feel the chest, feel the wrist. Keep that wrist strong. 3, 2, last one. Now stay center and pump it up. Balance. Both knees out, both toes out. Just pump that bicep and keep that board centered. Pump, pump. In, out, in, out, in, out. Ooh, isolate. Add a squat. Push. Push up, up, up. Glutes, quads, bicep. Posture. Balance. Remember I said multitasking? Add the board and you've got the master of multitasking going on. Woo, master that board. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, shake it off. Okay, so I've said it before, I'll say it again. Your goal in cardio training, especially when it's more high intensity, is to feel the need to breathe. In strength training, you know you've hit the right mark if you feel the need to shake or shake it off. All right, next move. Take the left hand, grab the right handle. You're still in a wide stance, knees and toes slightly out. Now we're gonna rock and we're gonna focus the bend on the right versus the left, and then we're gonna row and pull up. Bend. The wider the foot placement, probably the better it'll feel. Try it. Pull back. On that diagonal, pull that elbow behind you. Bend that right knee, feel that right thigh. Nice. Pull back, feel the bicep and lats. Good, down and back. Whew, we got this. Bend and pull. Bend and pull. Working on strength, working on that area of the brain that says, I need to multitask. I need to think about a lot right here. I need to think about loading that front knee. I need to think about drawing that elbow back. I need to think about keeping my core strong. I need to think about getting some good resistance going. Keeping that alignment looking good. Perfect. Again. 4 more. And 3, pull, and 2, and 1. Now we're going to stay in the lunge, pivot a little towards it, extend with the tricep, out. So you know how we did the bicep in the hold position with the other move? Here's tricep, and if you want to make it a little more engaging, lift that back leg as you extend the elbow, out. Woo! Ultimate work here. Multitasking to the maximum. to the gluteus maximum. Out and in, elbow high. Press it through. Woo, 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. What do? We hook it up and we feel the need to shake it off. Yes? Woo, wave it around. Whew. Feel the need to stretch, feel the need to shake, feel the need to loosen. Get rid of that muscle tension. Excellent. All right, let's ease it out for a second. Just come to center. We have to do that on the other side, but we need to give this left arm a little break before we go into that uppercut, because we just maximally tired or fatigued it, I think. So let's work lower body. Let's go up, down, up. So I want you to think about, at the same time as balancing the board, each foot equally placed on either side of the red line. Look down if you need to. Push your heels up. Tighten your calves. Tighten your thighs. Tighten your butt. Think about lifting up your pelvic floor as you go up. Tighten those muscles in the pelvis, the deep pelvic floor muscles. Now, put your palms on the poles, and as you go up, also push the shoulder blades down. So look at my neck. I kind of let my shoulders scrunch up, and then I pull down. So I'm getting a lot of core, shoulder girdle muscle work as well. Heels up, shoulders down. Up, pull in the navel as you go up as well, so you don't arch the lower back. Tighten belt. Up, down, up, down. Whew. How you feeling? Down and up, down and up. Now, if you want to even make this a little more multi-joint, multi-muscle, as you come down, rock your toes up. So calves, then shin muscles. Heels up, toes up. That's so much to think about, especially being on this board, isn't it? Whew. Challenge yourself. 4, 3, shoulders down. 2, 1, step it out. Good job. Whew. All right. Second series. Left hand's got the 2. We're gonna uppercut with a lunge. Knee and toe turned out on the right leg as you swoop to the front and then lift to the back. So on the front, you're gonna feel this in your bicep, your forearm, your wrist, your front shoulder, your chest, your right thigh. Keep the head high, keep the posture tall. Think about the muscles that you're multitasking throughout this strength range. Up and down. Inhale, exhale. Now, did I fail to tell you that the ultimate brain workout is also quite challenging in general? Whew, anytime you combine all these different types of exercise, different modalities, cardio, HIIT training, sports training, strength training, balance training, you know you're going to be packing it a wallop. Here we go. Up and down. Don't forget to extend the arm behind you so you feel the tricep and the posterior backside of that shoulder girdle, deltoid muscle working or firing. Push. Bend that front knee. Come on, absorb it. Nice. Excellent. We got this. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold it. And up, up, up. See this little bending extension in that right quad? See that bicep pulse? Oh boy. You're gonna have to shake this out, I'll bet. Here we go, here we go. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah. Shake it off. Switch and put the handle in your right hand from the left side. Oh, take a second. Get rid of the tension in that left arm. Shake and bake, baby. Inhale, exhale. All right. So now we're going to be lunging into the left leg, pulling with the right elbow. Latissimus dorsi, large back muscle, tricep, thigh. Remember to always be aware to change your foot position if you feel like that foot is edging off the board, or you feel like that foot isn't far enough forward to allow for some good knee bending without the knee feeling stressed. A wider stance can help with that. Good. Down, back. Inhale, exhale. Come on, give me a good pull or row. Row back. Pull that elbow to the ceiling. Breathe. We got this. Excellent. Elbow up, elbow down. Working on strength, guys. Working on that area of the brain that's responsible for multitasking, controlling body movement at the same time as controlling body alignment and core stability. So many muscles contributing, focusing dynamic tension throughout. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. That's it. Are you feeling it? Shift that weight, front and back. Beautiful. All right, 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Now shift forward, take the elbow, extend it, tricep and hip. Lean over that left leg, lift that right leg just a bit, doesn't have to be high, maybe just a little inch or 2 if you're okay with it. Extend that elbow joint fully out, working the tricep, gluteus maximus. Here we go. Whew, we got it. Out, in, out, in, out. Come on, 4 more, strong core, long line. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, wrap it up, shake it off, roll it off. Feel the need to shake it off. Excellent. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, now, remember we did the calf raise? I want us to be in a wide turnout stance for this next series of lower leg, hip, and butt work. We're gonna have a turnout, okay? Toes out, heels in. Balance the board, hands on poles. Calf raise from this position. Here we go, ready? It's up, down. Still, I would love for you to pull the shoulder blades down and back as the heels go up. Pull down and back. Pull down and back. And I know this is not easy. The board is rocking and rolling a little bit. Gain control. Up with the heels, down with the shoulders. Again. Peel them down. As the heels go up, shoulders down, down, and down, and down, and down. In 4, 3 more, 2, 1. Now walk the feet, toes and heels in. Give me a pigeon toe position. Toes in, heels out. Okay? Lean forward with the body and back with the buttocks. Okay? Get comfortable. Find your center. Let your hands slide down your poles a little bit so you can hold them. Now from this position, lift the heels with that little bit of a turnout at the foot. Heels out, toes in. Body forward. I know this looks really awkward, doesn't it? But it does hit a different area of the foot and lower leg muscles. The arches of the feet are more involved. There we go. Toes in, heels out. If this is too difficult to do on board, do it on the floor. Just step off and do it from the ground. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Notice I'm still in the turn in. 2 more. Last one. All right, sit back. Step down if you're not already down. Take a nice wide rock and walk. Rock and lift. Work that outer hip a little bit. Take off and put it back to the ground. Think about tightening that outer buttocks or hip muscle. Whoo! Coming out of our strength moves, getting ready for some smooth operator, yoga, tai chi, stress reduction area, anxiety reduction area of the brain coming up next. You don't want to miss it. Inhale, exhale. All right, from here, bring the feet in, pedal. Pedal meaning heel comes up on one foot then the other, and you just kind of stretch into those toes, stretch into those arches, stretch up the hip and thigh, release leg tension. You can even kind of jut the shoulders forward and back, relieving a little bit of that neck and upper back tension as we cool down from the strength moves. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last, nice sip of water. So come around. We're not going to be taking that heart rate up anymore. So take your time. Just walk around, get some nice sips of water. Think about all the stuff we accomplished in this maximum ultimate brain train day. And thanks to the 60 Up platform, everything we do layered on this unstable surface adds another element of conditioning and balance and sports training to anything that we do on the board. So it's built in, and that's what I love about it. All right, we're gonna slow this pace down now and bring ourselves into more of a mindfulness type activity, which is so important as well, that we can slow down, release stress, and send you on your way with the goal of feeling way better than you started. How's that sound? Sounds good to me. All right, let's come back behind the board. Let's start with the feet hip distance apart. Let's start with a mountain pose, standing tall, head over shoulders, sternum up, abdominal wall bracing like you've just pulled a nice belt a notch tighter around your waistline. Now from this tall pose, pull your shoulders down and back. Get the right arm in. Inhale as you come up. Thumb goes out and back slightly. Exhale as it comes down and floats in a Tai Chi fashion to that handle. Other arm up. Mountain pose lift. Exhale, pull down the rein in front of you. Tai Chi, recover. Try that again. So I like to call this Yo-Chi. A little bit of yoga, a little bit of mindful Tai Chi movement. Other arm, mountain pose up, little arch in the back. Exhale, pull down the rein on the pain. This time adding up. And as we pain down, exhale, sit back. Inhale up. Exhale, sit back, bend the knees, let the rein drip down the pain. Again, mountain pose, one arm up. Inhale, exhale back. Left arm, inhale up. Open those lungs, take your time. No hurry, be mindful with me. Up with the right, exhale down. Left. And down. We're gonna do 2 more. Right and down. Left and down. Now we're gonna stay in the down. We're gonna hinge back with the hips to the back wall. Body forward, stay here for a second. Just stay. And then from this position, knees are a little bit soft. Just let the back round up to the ceiling like an angry cat. And then push through and let it arch a little bit to the front. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see that better. Hold your pose. Angry cat up. Inhale as you arch back. Exhale as you angry cat up. Inhale. Cat cow here, guys. Exhale. Knees are soft, slightly bent. Spine is moving, arching. Open the chin, the chest. Exhale, tuck. Again, inhale. Exhale. Try every time to move a little more into that full flexed feeling and that full extended feeling in the spine. Maximize the use of your breath. Exhale as you round up. Inhale as you come up into the arch. Let's do two more. Exhale first. Inhale. Exhale. Roll up all the way tall. Now take the right leg, turn it out, step into it, and bring yourself to a nice warrior pose to the right. Left hand on the right pole, right arm up to the ceiling, pivot the toes and knees in the same direction, and we're just going to go down two, up two, sink down, press up. Again, sink down. Feel the stretch as you sink down into that back knee, tilting the buttocks under slightly, opening up that hip, and then reach to the sky. Up and over. Straighten the legs. Down and up. Again, sink and stretch. Get the head stacked over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips. Nice deep stretch through the range all the way tall. Drop and lift and drop and breathe. Now stay down on the next one. Let the arm come out to the side. Push the back heel down. Bring the arm up alongside your ear. Arch back slightly. Look up. Hold that pose. Push your heel down. Push your hip forward. Tighten your abdominal wall. Lift your head high. Arm high. Perfect position to create the Yo Chi wave. Take the arm from behind and push and then pull. Push like a wave. Pull like the tide. Feel forward momentum. If you want to do both arms, you can, as long as you're comfortable, right? Exhale, inhale. Feel the rhythm, feel that tide pulling energy in, pushing it back out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, take your time. Remember, in the Chi movements, the energy building, opposite action Tai Chi movement patterns, it's about just enjoying the yin yang between the in, the out, the inhale, the exhale, being in the moment, being in the flow. And that's where you start reducing those stressful mental loads. Here we go. One more. Beautiful. Bring it back to the center. Side to side. Let it float. Good job. Now we're going to take it to the left. Pivot, turn. Take it to that warrior spot. Bend and lift. Remember on this one to make sure you're bending that back knee as you go down and tucking the pelvis slightly under so you maximize that feeling of stretch and release in that hip right there, that right hip. Sink down and lift. There's a lot of commonality between certain yoga flowy movements and Tai Chi patterns. I think they borrow from each other in some ways. Inhale, exhale. And they both have that same calming, stress-reducing, anxiety-busting capability in the brain. Now we're going to hold it down, push the heel, bring the arm out to the side, bend the front knee, straighten the back leg, lift up, hold it. If you want, you can hold with both arms up. Just depends on your comfort level. Give me that strong front lunge, warrior pose right there. Hold it. Inhale, exhale. Reach up, reach down. Static hold to the wave. Are you ready? Rock it, roll it. Again, feel free to do one arm as you pull back. Inhale that wave back. Exhale that energy force forward. Almost there, gang. Little OT here. Again. Push it out. Be in the flow. Here we go. Feel the tide. Sweep it into your body. Create that chi energy. Rounding out this ultimate brain training workout. Compliments of the 60-up system. We've done it all. We've stimulated every area of your brain for better, more healthful aging. Because this is Healthy Aging Month. 2 more. Last one. Pivot center. Wide out, toes out, knees out. Let's create that energy ball. Alternating which arm comes on top to hug the moon. To hug your center, to hug your light. Inhale and exhale. Inhale as the arms go out, straighten the knees. Exhale as the arms come in, bend the knees. This is a lot of coordination. Look softly with your eyes. So let your eyelids be droopy, or look down slightly, or even close your eyes softly. And feel for the energy, for the coordination, for the calming effect. Hug that moon. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Last one. Arms out. Hug the tree, hug me. Open your energy to the world. Hug the tree, hug me, hug yourself. 2 more. Last one. Arms down. Take stock. Walk it in. How's your toes feel? How's your ankles? How's your knees? How's your hips? How's your spine? How's your shoulders? How's your neck? How's your mind? Thank you for joining me today. Hopefully, I left you in a better place than I found you, and that this workout will be something you'll come back and do more than once. Don't forget that Dan is here on Tuesday and Thursday. We complement each other in our focus. Thank you, Doug, for saying it's amazing. I always appreciate the feedback. And even if you are joining me and it's not live, leave me some feedback. I love to come back later and answer those questions, or just say thanks for the comment with a thumb up or a heart. All right, Sylvia, so glad you enjoyed it as well. This was not an easy workout, I'll tell you. Mona, thank you for being with us as well. You know, it's this group interaction, and I wish you could all hear each other's voices. It would make it that much even better. Maybe someday this platform will allow for that. But it really does make a difference to know that you're accountable, that you're here, that you're sharing your energy with everybody else in the room. But on the other side, the record side, the great thing is you can take any of these workouts that you really like and just repeat them. And keep in mind, you want to try to minimally get 3 workouts in a week, okay? So let's make that your goal for the rest of the month. September is Healthy Aging Month, so no better way to do that than to join us here at the 60 Up Members page or platform, whatever you want to call it. I'm just glad you're here with me today. Thanks again. We'll see you next week for another September wonderful workout. Take care. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Pat.